How are you, YouTube? George here, and we're out here Sunday evening doing a little bit, and well, I brought home some more pallets, and I have them all stripped and graded. So nice bit of timber there, out of about what, €5 pallets, netted all that, and then there was a couple of other ones that weren't as good, but I have a job for that. I'll use that to frame out the box over the door, and probably clad it as well. I have a plan to put a shelf right across that I can put stuff on, big bulky stuff like the hi-fi receivers and things like that, because I can run a couple of chains up into the rafters, so it'll carry quite a bit of weight. So yeah, and a big wheelbarrow full of crap. The way some bits break and whatnot, and you can't use them. So the old man is coming out for that tomorrow evening, and he'll burn all that in his stove. So other than that, now not much to do. We're going to have a look at this guy next. This is belonging to one of the lads in work. I think I showed this in the last video. I'm not sure. Can't remember. It's I would say late 40s, 50s vintage. It's a pie anyway. I don't know what model it is. I'll find that out when I have a look at it. So I might do that later on this evening now. And yeah, so kind of busy, tipping along, and making progress in the old place here. It's getting well sorted out now. So I am having a plan in my head now about I kind of have a very steady supply of these things, so I can get maybe 4 or 5 every week and break them, strip them down. And the plan is I'm going to wire brush the bejesus out of all these shelves here, and I'll probably put the wire brush in the grinder and go at it and hit them with some oxide paint then when I'm finished, and put some of the wood down on top of it, with kind of a lip at the back coming up, and then I might paint the frames of the racks there. I might paint them red maybe, and I don't know, I just have a thing with red. I like red, I think it's nice. So I had a thought then about getting some pegboard. I'll put a piece here for all my saws and stuff, and I'll probably end up putting another piece here, so it'll be behind the new toolbox when that's done. And all this stuff I got in work the other night was all being fired out in the skip, so I brought it home. It's like that extruded aluminium stuff, and you can put it together with T-nuts and things like that. So it's a nice little haul there, nice few quid's worth. I'll make good use of it anyway. And there's the fence for my table saw, and I'll probably abandon that fence that I made for the router table, and I'll make one out of another piece of this stuff. I think it'd be a better job, and because it has the slot in it, I can face it with some wood, and that way you can open and close the gap around the cutter depending on what cutter you're using. So yeah, a little light here for the old grinder, just an old IKEA job, but sure, why not? It was being thrown out. It was in one of the kids' rooms, and he decided he didn't want it anymore, and it's red. So there we go. It's the Sunday evening update, live here from, well, it's not live when you guys will see it, but it's live now and I'm recording it. Live here from the old shed in Athlone, right in the middle of Ireland. So I had the old 148 on there today. Most of the day I was in here. A little bit of activity on the old 555. That's the part spin special, the gold face and the gold bezel. And literally thrown, it was a Gentech years and years ago, and unfortunately the Gentech conversion went wrong, so that was taken over and was put back to standard, and all the rest of it was put together with bits that was lying around the place. I have quite a bit of stuff lying around here for old CV radios. I don't do much with that kind of stuff now, but I used to do an awful lot of it a few years ago. That's the ongoing job there. I haven't done anything with that in probably a year, so I should really get my finger out and get it finished. So there you go. We'll get you very soon. Have a good weekend. Well, the weekend's over. Enjoy work tomorrow. Ha ha! I'm off till Wednesday.